Amanda finds her mother Gwendolyn's lost necklace. I'm Mel, the son of a carpenter Mary. My dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to make parables, and this is one of them about Gwendolyn's lost necklace. And it's also my sugar cake parable, so I'm gonna do my sugar. I'm growing a new parable. I don't try this at home. You gotta grow. Early morning. I've got to grow a whole new body, a whole new set of vocal cords too. To build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. My real work. This is your real work, and my real work. Well, my fun work. Stolen. Your customer stolen. Try to call me 424-229-4140 and see that. You can't reach me. You have no idea when else your phone won't. Excuse me, won't be allowed to work. I swear the devil's flying around the room. Do you see any Mormons back there? You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work when you call me. 424-229-4140. I've been asking for Flight 93 checks for 9 years. I've yet to get one. Make a video of that theft because it's going to be boring. The phone ringing, error message, busy signal. But you get to leave a message. I don't get it. You don't show up on the caller ID. It's organized crime. It's going to be boring, but it's not going to be boring. You need the firemen, police, paramedics. Your family needs a fireman, police, paramedics. Not going to be boring then, and yes, it's money out of your pocket every day. Whatever business you're in, I bet you use the phone. And when you call me and you get that boring thing, phone ring, error message, busy signal. Yeah. It's money out of your pocket, so someone with bigger name, Gates, or Spectrum next door, and the internet and cable business, so they can get the business. It's how they can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the land right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. I'll show you my eyes. I don't think so. It's how they do that. Yeah, growing that new pair. I showed you the big eye, but smaller, since they've been catching the light there, you can really see it. Smaller, browner circles, now looking more white in the center there, slowly disappearing. Bigger blue circles growing in through and around. And back to my parable. Yeah, working on those spiral staircases. I'm a professional son of a carpenter Mary. Don't try this at home. You call me, you see religious censorship as well. You can't reach me by phone, 424-229-4140. You can't tell me what you believe. Can't ask what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Make that video. It's yes, what placed someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world? It's a Muslim name, guys. I know we're all supposed to be politically correct and all that, but that's going a little far. They attack us from the outside with a whole bunch of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Then they attack us from the inside with the Mormon stuff. As in, you remember in those sham elections, one of them at least, a Romney, that rich Mormon guy, was a participant. Oh, it's a sham election if you can't reach me by phone, guys. 424-229-4140. You're not on even playing field telling me who I should vote for, what I should vote for. And if you can't reach vote-truth.blogspot.com with the voter registration links there, I also have them on my YouTube. You have trouble reaching those things or following them to register to vote, they'll show you how. It's national and state kind of stuff that tells you where to go to do that or how to do that. You can't reach those sites. You can't see my political imagery there. Yeah, it's the sham elections. I don't play favorites. I don't like the Muslim guy in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins, and I don't like the Rusty guy waving the Russian flag in our White House. It's time to roll up our sleeves and put a stop to that. And one thing is getting a decent news media to cover stuff. Been asking for 9 years. It's very easily documented. I haven't gotten a 193 check. Haven't gotten any mail about not getting 193 check call. In those 9 years, no certified, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. Make a video of that mail before you send it. And it takes 5 minutes to make the video of whoever is in that room there with you, their phone not working as they try to call me. 424-229-4140. You don't know, maybe it's because they're a real Christian, or maybe it's because they live in the wrong neighborhood, or not the big name in the business. That phone's not allowed to reach me. See, if their phone could reach me, I could design them beautiful imagery that would drive folks into your business, and you might be the top of your business instead of Gates or Google or Walmart or Spectrum. So that's why you can't reach me, and you don't know how many others. You get that boring thing, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Make that video whatever you. Oh, I got it upside down. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me posted. And let me get to my sugar check. And yes, this is your lifeline. It's up over 500. It's 95, and I feel exactly the same. It's your lifeline. This thing. The counts have come down lower a little bit since I started doing the pen thing, the insulin thing. But once again, it's an electronic device. Now, hope I remember the next. Amanda is talking with a cop about a whole lot of stuff turned up missing at her mom's. She's an elderly lady, Gwendolyn is. Mom's house, and she says, I'm sure it's those. They just don't have a good look to them. There's nothing she can necessarily put her finger on, but something just doesn't seem right about the Mormons, Latter-day Saints. And the cop tells her, well, we see this a lot, and we can't do anything about that. They're Mormons. If you know my fund, it's our fund, Street Fiction, you can pick up a phone and make a video of it. It's nothing spectacular when I talk about gene pools and stuff, and making things happen a certain way, making sure something happens or this or that. It's nothing that I call it our streets or unseen business, but really it's just fraud. A whole bunch of folks taking turns being one person, or as I say, it depends on where you are in our fun Street Fiction. If you're at the top, you don't exist. You're at the bottom, you commit fraud. And in real life, when you call me, you can't reach me. That's your family's lifeline not working. You want to tell me how stupid some of my parables are? You want to tell me how funny they are? 177. That's your family's lifeline not working. And I just explained a whole lot of stuff. It's not going to be boring, and you might not be around to complain. All firemen, all policemen, all across America, all priests as well, but the firemen and policemen, they get that, their phone gets them there. For all of you, make a video of the fire station's phone, the police station's phone, if you try to call me. 424-229-4140. You can't reach me right now. You have no idea how many of the citizens you guard, you take care of, you, if you're a priest, minister to. You have no idea how many can't reach those cops and those firemen in a timely fashion. That's also a biggie. It's not always obvious, like you not reaching me. In 9 years was a Flight 93 check. It is subtle stuff. Seconds count in emergencies. So all firemen, policemen make that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me, each other's phones, police stations' phones, fire stations' phones, military bases' phone. All soldiers you protect America. You can find those big fives with the military mottos on them. And the ones that say all priests, all cops, and taking posts in front of. If you ask somebody, how do you reach Melton by phone? Spectrum can. I get my internet through. Talked with Walmart quite a few times over not being able to print out those big fives and stuff like that. Oh, calling about my internet orders. I'm in a wheelchair. Yeah, blue IDNet taking over brown IDNet. I'm in the wheelchair and it's hard to get out to Walmart. They send me my stuff through the mail. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you checking and posting at 5 because that's their lifelines as well. Even if they've called me as a part of Walmart or part of Spectrum or part of the city of Santa Monica and they have no trouble reaching me. And if they've done that, they don't know when their lifeline themselves won't be allowed to work. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you demonstrating America's hijacked lifelines. It's a simple truth. Bad ones are going to get angry. They're going to have a story to tell. Oh, my meaner stuff here. Tens and get, not one comment yet about that Osama rumor. That Obama is Osama's son. Oh, that's why he grew up in Africa. Be closer to his dad during those formative years. Not one comment yet. Oh, look around the eyes. Put 2 photos there and look around the eyes. And don't be a hater. Disappointed in you. Where was I now? Oh yeah, you can find those big 5. Download through those sites, print them out, and yeah, I got the in front of stuff. It doesn't matter. Like I say, good folks aren't going to have a problem. You demonstrating America's hijacked lifelines. Bad ones are going to have a story to tell. Going to get angry, going to have a story to tell. They'll make the best check and post in 5 calls. Remember to call me in front of network news anchors, local news anchors. I don't know if I got that in the most recent 5s or any 5s. They're not doing their job. We have to do it for them. And if we want them to do it well, we need to embarrass them by having everyone with a phone. It makes a video nowadays. Everyone with a phone, make a video of everyone else trying to call me. Then you read that, hit the true believers. Yeah, that's good. Just freeze frame. Make that video, download those 5s, hand them out, and when you see the Mormons praying, Preying, on your neighborhood, hand out those 5s to everyone and tell them. Try to call Melton in front of them when the Mormon missionaries knock on your door. If nothing else, we want to know why they can reach Melton by phone to taunt him about his Gates livelihood, hijacked lifeline, and yeah, his real livelihood, building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. I think he's a little more capable than the ones with the bizarre way of acting when they knock on your door. The reason I call them pod people. We want to know how they reach him, so we're going to ask, how do you reach John Melton Brady? 424-229-4140. How do you reach him? When else will my phone not be allowed to work because of what you're taking part in? We're going to get them to write us off their sales route if nothing else. Oh, I don't care why you're getting the Mormons to stop interrupting your family's dinner or your family. Yes, you get a leg in the door. You feed someone, you feel like you have to listen to what they say. And also, they'll offer to help, and that's another way to get a leg in the door. And yeah, a lot of old folks, they just see it. Some of them been watching the soap operas all day, and they'd like to have somebody to talk to. And that's what happened to Gwendolyn's necklace. You see, they offered to take it to church on Sunday, and it's got the devil insists that the Mormons spent 3 long hours worshiping him in his lives. Oh, you can't do it in an hour. Get your point across. Give it up. And yes, well, Gwendolyn was at church, and it's probably one of the few times she's not at her house or going to a doctor or getting groceries. Someone broke in, stole a whole bunch of jewelry. That's what she's talking about to the cop. Amanda is, and he said, well, there's nothing we can do about that. Whether you're talking to folks on the streets or from unseen business that has different ways of describing all across the country, all across the world, or you're just talking about cops who, well, we can't do anything about that. They case neighborhoods left and right. But we can't because, they're Mormons. We can't do anything about that. He said, well, Amanda says, well, where would they get rid of this stuff or pawn the stuff? And I said, well, try the Desiree Industries. They're thrift stores. But yeah, I wouldn't, you think they're going to be selling it around here? And so that gave Amanda an idea, and she called up her sister on the other coast and told her go check the Mormons thrift stores. And sure enough, they found Gwendolyn's necklace. Happy ending because all the other jewelry was just no really sentimental value. Gwendolyn's grandmother herself had passed that down from her grandmother. And, it was important to her, so they got it back. And if you're wondering why, I don't kid about that. The gosh darn and heck folks, whether or not they are, and I do often see them. 6 blocks east of the tallest thing in L.A., I saw them left and right, wearing those little elder pins. As I'm getting back from a long commute and a long trip to go work for the Saudi Arabian city by the sea, Santa Monica, who can reach me by phone. They're there on the door, waiting in the kind of a staircase thing. Waiting there as I'm going up to the 4th floor. And so I'm several times there, and often at the grocery stores, I say they're stalking me in one of my images. Yes, the church right across from St. Frederick's High School in Monroe, Louisiana, and no, the place isn't that big. Isn't that small, excuse me. When the gosh darn and heck folks of the moment, and here's where you're going to say, oh, this is street fiction. Maybe you can explain it that way, but different sets of folks in and out, and they've got their impersonators of me. Remember, all my fun street stuff ends. You pick up that phone and you've got documentation of your phone number. You got my phone number on your phone, you got the time on your phone, and it doesn't match up with call logs you might find at youtube.com/DNFT series. Milton's call logs, and it doesn't match up with what cops and stuff can get, the call log records that way. So bear with me with my fun street fiction, and they've been, whenever they're here and doing a whole lot of stuff like keeping me up all night, screaming from the street, among other things. Yeah. But doing that next door, I swear I've never seen so damn many gosh darn and heck cable installers. It's unreal. But when they are doing that, and I refer to my street stuff, and with the hatred noise here that was just died down recently, if you're a cop in your neck of the woods, and you don't even have to go in official capacity, you just have a word, and it stops unless, as I call it, the Great Wall of Evil uses something else to come in and make the same damn noise. All right, Larry, you keep turning on that decibel law breaking truck of yours at 10 at night, at 4 in the morning. So you're fired, and it doesn't bother Larry or whoever. He goes back to be reassigned to some new place and someone new is there, but then they have Harry turning on the decibel law breaking fleets, spectrums. They're less than 10 feet from the parking lot, 10 feet from an apartment complex. They have someone else do that, and then, sleeps my pain medicine. Oh, it worked better than the morphine in the hospital. Sleeps my pain medicine, and when they're doing more of that, and that's why we have so many corrupt, cowardly California cop people. So call them up, California law enforcement, ask them, what do you know about this man who's been asking for 93 checks for 9 years in your state? Are you involved or incompetent? If they don't know what a 93 check is, they're one or the other. Like 93 check, a man asking for folks to call him and demonstrate their high-tech lifelines, and you're in an official position in that state, and you don't know about that? If they want say, well, it's not our jurisdiction, we can't handle phone stuff. You have a press conference. You want to know what's affecting the safety of your citizens. So you put the numbers. I don't have a 5 handy. I 5'd out this weekend. You put the numbers of California's cops, official and home. And you'd call them up, say, well, you know about me not being able to reach John Milton Brady. Are you involved or are you incompetent? Good folks are going to want to get the word out. Bad ones are going to have a story. So I'd like to have the problem of turning my, that'd be the Mormons. Z and not Spectrum. It's a whole lot of noisy stuff there. Where was I? Got interrupted. It doesn't matter what your jurisdiction is. You can have that press conference. We can't reach them. It affects the safety of our citizens, so we want to know. They're not doing that. It means they're part of the problem. It becomes that street kind of thing. And when they're having that stuff, I don't care where it comes from, Spectrum, or yelling and screaming on the patio, or, oh man, that funny smell, and I'm up all night. I don't care how it's done. When it happens, you're going to get corrupt, cowardly California cops. So illustrating real stuff. You can't call up, if you call up the city, county, state, and you ask them, what do you know about this? I can't reach him. I've tried mail. I've tried phone. I've tried internet. What is it that's going on there? Shouldn't we be doing something about it, especially if you're a cop in California? And it becomes a stage kind of thing, if you understand my street lingo. It's getting too long. Happy ending. Wallpaper those neighborhoods. And if you've had something turn up missing, don't bother looking in your own city for it at Mormon's thrift shops. Go look, elsewhere, maybe a little further, next town over or something. That's just my advice. And make those documentaries though. Oh, here's it's a valuable Book of Mormon. Gwendolyn. It's something valuable. Where would you put your valuables? Where do you put your valuables? We can put it there for you.